On our backs, we carry the banner of civil rights and equality, but others get a pass on who benefits from our work.
That is our own fault, and I believe that comes from many years ago. A group of us in the late '80s, a group of us went to go see Dr. Richard King speak on melanin and how melanin, the impact or what melanin does in the body, and how melanin carries memory, and he talked about one of the things that we just take for granted. He talked about at that time, again, the late '80s, and without a shadow of a doubt, the best basketball player at that time. Up for debate today. Personally, he was, as a Chicago Bull, and me being a Pistons fan, he was not my favorite player. However, I must admit and believe that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player there has been. So what Dr. King said about melanin and Michael Jordan is that what we take for granted is the major mathematical computations that are taking place each and every time in that day, in that conversation, when Michael Jordan goes up for a dunk. The advanced physics and calculations that is taking place within his brain to say that I need to be going this fast and jump at this point in time in order to reach this level of elevation in order for me to dunk the ball in this way. And we just take that for granted. We take for granted when Rakim first picked up a microphone. We take for granted Black Thought when he was on Funk Flex and that 10-15 minute freestyle. Take for granted whenever the most exciting dance that we've seen. Whatever, there's so many different things that we have done within our community that we just take for granted. And so everything as far as the creation and the advocacy for civil rights and all of these different things that we have done, we just take them for granted. We take them for granted, and then another group or someone else picks those things up, and then they take it to a level that we have not taken it to, or taken it further, because we have taken it for granted. And that goes along with my point of when it comes to organizing and making the community better is not taking our talent, not taking our gifts for granted, and not just believing that those talents and gifts should be used. And the aspect of taking those things for granted is what I believe is the primary reason why other communities are able to become financially successful within our community, because we take it for granted. You don't really see too many people in our community that say, sell hair, sell makeup, own the convenience stores, own the places that we frequent. And here, in the state of Michigan, in the primarily black communities, you don't really see too many grocery stores. You don't see too many of the things that would bring value or mental or nutritional well-being to our community, because we don't seem to value those things. And so until we begin to value those things, until we demand that we have those things and do those things for ourselves, we cannot anticipate or expect anyone to do it for us. And we should not be upset or have any negative thing to say when somebody else does it instead of us. That's what happens in a system. If there is a void, something will come and fill that void. And so when whatever it is, whether it's music, politics, human rights, whatever it is that we may have started, if we did not take the necessary steps and follow the process and continue to promote it and advocate for the betterment of it and continuation of it, we cannot be upset at all if someone else has taken that and advanced it further than we have.
Oh, like the Juneteenth stuff? The minute it was declared, somebody said, well, how can I make money off of something that has nothing to do with me? Yeah, there's always going to be people like that. There's always going to be somebody who goes, well, how can I make $1 on that? They're called entrepreneurs. Now, a lot of them are just out for themselves. Some of them are out to better all of us. But a lot of them, hey, that's how they got to make money, or that's how they choose to make money. The civil rights should be for everyone. Everyone should have a fundamental right for life, liberty, the pursuit of education, the pursuit of health. Now, I'm not saying that certain systems are better than others. I'm just saying we can find a way. We just don't want to. Or certain people in majorities don't want to see advancement because that means it's digging into their pockets. But we do need to get better at dealing with each other and living with each other, because until there comes someone else or something else, this is all we got. We only got this planet. And if we kill it, well, we're going to die with it too.
That's how white supremacy is supposed to work. It's supposed to work. They get out in front of your achievements and they lay claim to it, or they even spread the achievement among other people in order to minimize the story. The story of the evolution, what took place. That's what's supposed to happen in the system of white supremacy. Our job is to deconstruct it and destroy it by any means necessary at all times.
And it will die. Racism will not survive on this planet. That's the mindset. The collective mindset has to know that racism cannot exist, remain. It cannot remain on this planet. It'll be the death of us all. And when I say all, I mean everybody.